Hello, my name's Elijah Wells, and just around 5 minutes ago, the Baftas just finished airing on the BBC. So I'm trying to drop this faster than Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grahams after Family Matters. And so, without further ado, let's see what the Baftas gave the awards to. For Best Film, it goes to Conclave. Again, a really well-deserved win. It won over Anora, Brutalist, Completely Unknown, and Emilia Perez. I think I did predict a Conclave win, but I was also keeping an eye out on Anora and Brutalist as well. Completely Unknown being a dark horse in that category. And Emilia Perez, since the last time I recorded a video around award season, the hate train around that film was reaching a boiling point when one of the actresses, Carla Carson, who found out who was caught after making some very racist and Islamophobic tweets, and of course, pretty much she's now pretty much absent from the rest of the award season, and probably won't be at the Oscars at that point. So the Oscar chances are pretty much severely beaten up at this point. But with the BAFTA wins so far got, so we'll just say Emilia Perez has now got a little of a pulse now. For Outstanding British Film, it goes to Conclave. Again, a really well-deserved win. Won over the heavyweights. That was Kneecap. That was also heavily prominent in the award season. And of course, there's Outrun. And of course, there's Blitz as well. And Gladiator 2. And of course, Outstanding British Film goes to Conclave. And for Leading Actress, it goes to Mikey Madison for Anora. After some really big guild wins for Anora, particularly for her and for Best Picture, it seems like Anora is definitely back on the front runners list after Emilia Perez pretty much shot itself in the foot of how Netflix handled the controversy. But without further ado, it's going to be a really tight race between her and Demi Moore for Substance, which I, again, keeping a very close eye for, and I'm still imagining that Demi could still win the Oscar, but Maggie Madsen is still now is the legitimate threat to her Oscar win. For Leading Actor, it goes to Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Again, a very well-deserved win, even though I did think that Ray Fiennes was going to win for the BAFTAs, if I remember correctly. But again, I'm totally down to the fact that Adrian Brody has won for Best Actor, but unfortunately there wasn't any kissing. Well, fortunately there wasn't any awkward kissing, so there's that. For Supporting Actress, it goes to Sales Aldana for Emilia Perez. Again, a well-deserved win, but her Oscar chances, given the controversies around Emilia Perez and how Netflix handled it, I imagine it's dangling by a thread now. So I imagine maybe Ariana Grande could still win. Maybe Felicity Jones could be a massive dark horse in the awards. But again, Zoe Saldana could be the winner of the Oscars and could give Emilia Perez a little bit of a final push. And for Supporting Actor, it goes to Kieran Culkin for Real Pain. Again, a very well-deserved win. He was the absolute front-runner of this category, and of course had some tough competition with Jeremy Strong, his Succession co-star, who appeared in The Apprentice, as well as Guy Pearce, Edward Norton, and Yura Bosnov for Manora, and of course The Brutalist as well. Again, it's pretty much locked in that he's going to win for Best Supporting Actor. And for Best Director, it goes to Brady Colbert for The Brutalist. Again, after winning the Golden Globe, of course, and winning the BAFTA, he's pretty much now on course to win the Oscar. There's very little chance that he could not win. Of course, there's strong competition, like Sean Baker for Nora, and there's Jackie Adols for Emilia Perez, and Corey Fagat for Substance. Of course, there's Conclave, that's also doing pretty good numbers, particularly in this award season, but again, I think The Brutalist for Brady Colbert is going to seal it for him. He's going to win for that one. And for Outstanding Debut for a British writer, director or producer, it goes to Kneecap. Again, a really well-deserved win, given how very prominently it did feature in this award season. Beat over Horde, Monkey Man, Sash Tush, and Sister Midnight. And we have film, not in English language or Best Foreign Film, it goes to, again, Emilia Perez. Again, even though there's competition definitely closing in on that category, particularly with Flo from Latvia doing really well at the moment, and of course there's I'm Still Here from Brazil. Even though Flo from Latvia wasn't nominated for this particular category, it was nominated for animated feature. Again, what I'm trying to say is that Emilia Perez does have a chance, it does have a pulse still at the Oscars, but given the controversy, the competition is definitely closing in on Emilia at this point. For documentary, goes to Superman, Christopher Reeve story. Again, Christopher Reeve is going to be so proud of this documentary, particularly that his 3 children were actually on stage accepting the award as well, and one of them does look, almost uncannily looks like Christopher Reeve. And for Best Animated Feature, it goes to Britain's Pride and Joy, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, winning over Flow, Inside Out 2, and Wild Robot, which again, Wild Robot Norse did have a cameo in the red carpet area. I said, "Welcome to the Bafta Awards," in a robotic voice, and again, it did. It looks like it's the Oscar chances, like Emilia Paris, is going to be slowing down because it didn't win the Golden Globe, lost out to Flow from last year. It now lost to Wallace and Gromit. Now, it's in the question now. Like, is it going to even win Best Animated Feature at this point? Even though it's a marvelous movie, it's a brilliant movie. There's also Inside Out 2, there's Wallace and Gromit, there's also Flow as well, and also another film that was nominated as well, being Memories of a Snail, which again got nominated in the Oscars, but nowhere to be found here, the BAFTAs. But again, I'm still holding bets that Wild Robot could be the winner for Animated Feature at the Oscars, but I'm very happy that Wallace won for Animated Feature. Now we have Children and Family Film. It goes to Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Again, well deserved. Won over Flow, which was nominated there. Kazuki's Kingdom and Wild Robot. And for Best Original Screenplay, it surprisingly went to A Real Pain, which again, I was really backing for the fact that Anora is going to win for that one, but would be okay that either Brewster's or maybe The Substance would have won. But I'm very surprised that A Real Pain did win that one. Even though Jesse Eisenberg, the film's writer, actor, and director, and producer of the film, did say this movie was inspired by 20 years of hitchhiking with his wife, and of course his heritage as well. And of course, he also did joke about stop motion animation. Like, if this was done in stop motion, as in do one frame at a time, and it will just take like well over years and years and years, and that Kieran Culkin will just be very uncooperative at the end of it. So he does have a sense of humour about it, even though he did not even write his own acceptance speech for that one. So he just went limp and improvised one. So again, a very surprise win for Real Pain for original screenplay. Adapted screenplay, no surprises for this one. It's Conclave, which again did really well so far. Won Best Picture at the moment. Now has won Best Adapted Screenplay. Won over Emilia Paris, Nickel Boy, Sing Sing, Complete Unknown. Again, well deserved on that one. And for the BAFTA Rising Star Award, sponsored by EE, voted by the public, goes to David Johnson, who had a particularly big year this year, particularly in Alien Romulus, where he was a supporting role in, and he was incredible in that movie. And also, he did appear on news a couple of weeks ago, that he's in Mexico with Frank Ocean, when Frank Ocean is directing his directorial debut feature film. Again, knowing what Frank Ocean like, being a somewhat reclusive person who's very vague about the details that he shows, like even if it's through music or anything, so much so that his last album being Blonde, that came out now nearly a decade ago. For those who are uninitiated, Frank Ocean is basically one of the best R&B singers to come out of the 2010s, particularly making 2 of the best R&B albums of that decade, being Channel Orange and Blonde. Again, he's directing a movie with the Rising Star Award winner being David Johnson, who's only just going to get bigger thanks to the illustrious yet reclusive magic of Frank Ocean. Just hope it's not going to be a film about his Coachella performance. We don't talk about that. And for Best Score, it goes to The Brutalist. Again, very well deserved in that one. And won over Conclave, Emilia Paris, Nosferatu, and Wild Robot. Again, really well deserved win. Particularly the overtone of the ship, where Adrian Brody's character walks out of the ship and the massive trumpets just blow around, which is again really good. Best casting, even though I have no idea what this is meant to entail, but it's casting. It goes to Anora, which again won for casting, which Sean Baker is also involved in. Like, I'm not sure how much directors have much involvement in casting, but Sean Baker did win a BAFTA, so we'll keep it at that. It won over Apprentice, Complete Unknown, Conclave, and Kneecap. Again, a really well deserved win for Anora. For cinematography, it goes to The Brutalist, which again won over the likes of Conclave, June 2, which I was hoping it would win, but given the circumstances, it probably wouldn't win. Emilia Paris and Nosferatu. Again, Brutalist apparently had some really gorgeous stuff, like caught on 70mm VistaVision, which is again As the director did explain that it was best achieved because of the film's architectural themes, and of course it was a movie around that time period, and a lot of films were shot with the 70mm Vista vision, so it kind of made sense for that part. Costume design, it goes to Wicked, again very well designed. I backed it and it won, so that's good. Won over Blitz, Complete Unknown, Conclave, and Nosferatu, which again very good. Editing, I think I did back Anora to win, but it ends up going to Conclave. Again, won over June 2 and Lee Perez, Kneecap as well. Again, some really good contenders there, and of course Conclave came out winning on that round. Production design, it goes to Wicked again. Probably had the incredibly beautiful and gorgeous sets. I did hope that June would win, given it was my favourite film out of the that category, but unfortunately, given it didn't have that much of a strong showing in the award seasons this year, I kind of gave it to Wicked, and of course it won, with The Brutalist and Conclave and Nosferatu also nominated in that same category. And of course, for makeup hairstyling, it goes to The Substance. Again, not surprising at all given the makeup work in that movie. Of course, it did win over like Mini Perez, Nosferatu, Wicked, Dune Part 2. Again, a massively well-deserved win, even though it was its only win. I'm kind of surprised that Demi Moore didn't even win for Best Actress, so you can tell me on that one. And finally, we have for Best Sound, it goes to Dune Part 2. Finally, it did win something over Gladiator 2, Blitz, Substance, and Wicked. Again, some pretty strong contenders there, particularly Wicked and Substance, that got a lot of nominations in that category, in that award season today. But I went to June 2, which I'm very happy did win something because it's my favourite film of the year. And for the for the last categories, Best Visual Effects, it goes to June Part 2. Like a very well-deserved win. Like, it is probably, without any matter of doubt, it's going to win that one. Like, it's pretty much locked in. Like, the closest thing to a rival for that category is, of course, the Wicked movie, which I, again, really enjoyed. And of course, there's Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, there's Better Man, which is pretty bananas to think about it, 2 monkey films in the same category. Of course, there's Gladiator 2, which, again, I like that film, but had nowhere of a strong awards hold like the first film did, but I did enjoy the film at the end of the day. And for Best Short Film, it goes to Rock, Paper, Scissors, good to hear from them. And for Best Short Animation Film, it goes to Wada to Wanda, which again, I'm totally chilled that it did win for that one. So, here we are. So, what do you think of the BAFTAs this year? Let me know in the comments down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Threads and Blue Sky, and this is Elijah Wells, and bye.